What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are checking out one of the latest Bluetooth speakers from Soundcore. What we have here today is called the Soundcore Boom 2 Plus. Now, even though this video is sponsored by Soundcore, this is in fact one of my all-time favorite Bluetooth speakers. I don't think I've tried any other Bluetooth speaker that sounds as good as this one. So inside this we have 250 watt woofers and 220 watt tweeters. So the speaker outputs 140 watts of power. Now what I really like about this speaker compared to many other speakers that I've got to try in the past, even at lower volumes you can actually feel the bass. With a lot of other speakers that I tried in the past, you do have to turn up the volume quite high so you can feel the bass. Well, that's not the case with this one. Even at lower volumes you can actually feel the bass. So very cool sounding speaker with very deep bass. The speaker also features Soundcore's Bass Up 2.0 technology. So you basically have one button at the top here, and whenever you enable that, you can definitely feel the bass way stronger than before. I'm actually gonna play a little test later on in the video, just so you can hear the difference between the regular mode and the mode with the Bass Up 2.0 technology. But it does make a big difference. Personally, I just use the speaker with this enabled because it just sounds so much better. So a lot of bass from this speaker. You can definitely feel it whenever you have music playing. This speaker also has an IPX7 waterproof rating. So if you put this in water, if it gets wet, nothing will happen to it. And on top of that, it even floats. I actually took it to the swimming pool the other day and dropped it in water. And yes, it does float, even though it's not the lightest speaker out there. So if you take this to the swimming pool, if you take this to the beach, if it gets wet, nothing will happen to it. On top of that, we also have this handle at the top here, so it makes it easier to carry. And we also get a strap, so you can put a strap on. The strap is very easy to take off as well. So you can basically carry this on your shoulder whenever you go somewhere. So very handy with that strap, and I like the fact that I can actually take the strap off if I know that the speaker is gonna get wet, because this way my strap is not gonna be wet. On top of that, this will get up to 20 hours of playtime on one charge, and it also supports 30 watt fast charging. So the charging port is actually on the back here. So we have a USB-C charging port on the back there. So 30 watt fast charging, and you can actually charge other devices from this. So it outputs 10 watts for charging other devices. So let's say that your phone is running out of power, you can just plug it in the back here and you can charge your phone from the speaker. So the USB-C port and of course that 3.5mm audio jack on the back are covered by this rubber flap. So you definitely have to have this in place if you plan on having the speaker in water. On each side of the speaker we have passive radiators, so one on the right, one on the left here, and whenever you have the music playing with some strong bass, you can actually see those moving, you can feel the air moving. And for example, if you have water on the speaker, if the speaker is wet, you're gonna see the water just jumping off those. So very strong bass from this speaker, not to mention that it does look super cool when that happens. So Bass Up 2.0 technology delivers 1.6 times stronger bass compared to the previous generation of the Bass Up technology. So next what I want to do is play a little recording here in the studio where I'm gonna have this enabled and this disabled, just so you can see the difference when you have this enabled and of course when it is disabled. Now I'm not sure how well my microphone will be able to capture this. It definitely sounds way better in real life than what you're gonna be able to get from my microphone. So let me play that test and hopefully you can actually see and notice the difference that I'm noticing. Alright, so let's play some music. So of course I'm gonna have to play a no copyright song. Unfortunately I cannot play any other songs, that sucks, but it is what it is. So first, we do not have the Bass Up 2.0 enabled, so you're gonna see how the sound is like that, and throughout the song I'm gonna enable that and disable so you can see the difference basically. So I'm gonna press play. I also have the volume at about 40% of the volume. If I put it any louder, I don't think my microphone will be able to handle that. So unfortunately, I cannot play this at its maximum volume because it gets just too loud. So let's press play. it is quite loud, even at about 40% of its volume. So were you able to tell the difference from that recording? I know that it's not the easiest to record sound through a microphone like this one. Alright, going back to our speakers. So you've probably noticed by now that our passive radiators here also have a dynamic light show. So you can actually change the colors. So first of all, we have a button at the top of the speaker here. So if you want to change those, you can just push this button here. If you want to turn them off, you can just hold this press for a few seconds and then the lights will turn off. But you can also customize those lights from the Soundcore app. So you can actually change colors. You can make those brighter or dimmer. So it really depends on the situation. At night, they do look super cool whenever you have those lights going, the music going. The lights also kind of dance with the music, if that makes sense. So it does look much cooler when you have those lights on and you're playing in a darker environment. The speaker also features PartyCast 2.0, and that means that you can connect up to 100 devices together. So you have like 100 of these, you can basically connect them together, and that would be a super cool experience. Unfortunately, I don't have that many of these. I actually have just one, but I would have loved to have a second one so I can get a more stereo experience, because it would be nice to have one on this side, one on this side whenever you go to the beach. So all that is also possible with this speaker if you have multiple units. So to quickly conclude this video, the Boom 2 Plus here is definitely my all-time favorite outdoors speaker. I don't think I've tried any other speaker that's remotely as close as this one. Not to mention that I can actually customize the sound as I want it. So if there is a special song that I want to hear in a special way, I can actually open the Soundcore app and I can customize the sound as I want. So a lot of these speakers don't actually have apps and you can't really customize the sound. Now, this sounds really, really exceptionally good just as it comes out of the box. But if you need something a bit more special, you can definitely get the sound exactly how you want it. So this is definitely the best portable outdoor speaker under 400 that boosts unparalleled bass with the advanced Bass Up 2.0 technology. As always, there will be some links in the video's description so you can check this out. Thanks Soundcore for sponsoring this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.